Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Axel Gumbel. Robin Wolfram has the night off. Well, the trial of Shiloh Hendrix is now over, with the jury reaching a verdict late last night. Hendrix is the woman who was seen using a racial slur toward a child at a Rochester playground. After 9 hours of deliberations yesterday, the jury came back with a split verdict, finding Hendrix not guilty of disorderly conduct involving the child, but guilty of disorderly conduct toward the man who caught the incident on video last year. Hendrix received probation, a $1,000 fine, and 200 hours of community service. ABC 6's Caroline Weir joins us now live with reaction to the verdict and what's next as the defense prepares an appeal. And Caroline, you've also been looking into some of those claims made by Shiloh Hendrix's attorney after court wrapped up.
Yeah, Axel, that's right. Hendrix's attorney, Brian Corrales, made a number of allegations following the verdict, arguing the trial proceedings were not handled correctly or lawfully. He actually described it as the most unprofessional circus he'd ever been a part of.
This whole thing is f***ing bullshit.
That was defense attorney Brian Corrales' reaction moments after a jury found Shiloh Hendrix guilty on one count of disorderly conduct. After court, Corrales argued the trial was unfair and accused the judge of repeatedly interrupting him, limiting evidence, and mishandling the proceedings.
There are so many appellate issues. This was one of the craziest trials I've ever seen.
One issue Corrales repeatedly pointed to involved Rule 901 of the Minnesota Rules of Evidence, which deals with introducing evidence at trial.
Judge said Rule 901 of the Rules of Evidence only applies to prosecutors. You were there. I mean, come on. Come on. Look it up. You're not going to do the research. You're not going to look up Rule 901.
So we decided to look up Rule 901 and clarify whether it does apply to both sides with defense attorney Peter Martin, who has known Corrales for years and says he was in contact with him throughout portions of the trial.
So Rule 9 requires the prosecution to turn over stuff. And if they didn't turn it over, that's a clear violation of Ms. Hendrix's rights in this case.
Another claim Corrales made was that the Rochester community no longer cares about the case. So we asked people in Rochester whether they agreed.
I think most of the people in the community have followed it, maybe from one extreme to the other.
Now the focus shifts to what's next. Corrales says he plans to appeal the conviction, arguing multiple issues throughout the trial made for an unfair proceeding.
When you appeal, you also order transcripts. And so the Court of Appeals will be able to look at a verbatim transcript of actually how things went down.
And while Martin says Corrales' conduct in and outside the courtroom could lead to scrutiny by the Minnesota Lawyers Board if a complaint is filed, it would not impact his ability to appeal the conviction. It is unclear at this time when Corrales plans to file that appeal, but Martin says that process we could likely see go on for over a year. Live in Rochester, Caroline Weir, ABC.